Steeler Nation, let's ride. Steeler Nation, let's ride. Steeler Nation, let's ride. Yeah! Woo! That's right. I got the first Russell Wilson jersey. That's right, baby. Let's ride. Steeler Nation. Wait, I got the football. Oh, slippery. Let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride. I hope Paul Sugarman and all you Steeler fans enjoyed that. What's the name of the show? It's I said password because we were talking about password. I'm Frank Nicotero. Welcome to Punchlines. I'm a longtime comedian, lifelong sports fan. And today my wish is that Russell Wilson fumbles less than Al Pacino did last night at the Oscars announcing Best Picture.
Only one will take the award for
now here's Al.
Best Picture.
He's probably supposed to read nominations.
I have to go to the envelope
You can see the nominations on the outside. He says, screw it. I'm just going to go to the winner. And he just kind of...
And Maria, I see Oppenheimer.
But people are like, do we applaud? Was the Best Picture Moonlight? Was it La La Land? We don't know. But anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. It's a Making Money Monday, or it's Making Moves Monday, because the NFL's on fire right now. But our co-host, sports betting analyst, who's doing a whole bunch of winning, unless you count the sports book poker night. Oh, snap. Zing. Is it too soon for that?
That's
Ladies and
accurate.
gentlemen, it's Alex White. Alex, what's happening?
Thank you, Frank. Yeah, you did good. I think you were the winner. You guys kind of split it.
I did win. I won. I don't.
the
Should we
most.
say the amount of money that was going back and forth? Oh, it was a lot. But let's just say I got Starbucks today. There you go. Yeah, it was a fun night. Anyway, Alex, what do you have coming up later today?
Couple college basketball plays, of course. We're going to keep this going.
I mean, people are probably sitting at home going, wait, you're wearing a Steeler football jersey. Well, as Matt Neverett sitting in the producer's chair today for Mr. Ryan McCormick, who's on assignment, he keeps yelling, the moves they're coming in. They're coming in. NFL moves aplenty.
Yeah, we got, obviously, Dangerous Wilson heading to the
What? You mean
Pittsburgh
this?
Steelers
Right here?
with the
What's
great
that?
authentic jersey there. 1 year deal, really team-friendly. Broncos paying $30+ million to Russell Wilson this year alone. But that's not it, guys. Kirk Cousins, 4-year deal with the
4 years.
Falcons. Not surprising to see him sign with the Falcons. I think the length is what kind of
4
surprises
years.
me. 4
Yeah.
years. They're going all in on Cole's Cash Kirk. As they called him in Minnesota.
Yeah.
And then the other big one, Saquon Barkley signing with the Philadelphia Eagles, which I was surprised to see him go in the same division.
That should be illegal. There should almost be like a thing where it's like when you're a free agent, you can't go to your arch rival. You just can't do it.
And that doesn't even include Tony Pollard signing with the Titans, Christian Wilkins signing with the Raiders. They got the most intimidating
did.
edge rush in the,
Yeah,
in the
they got
NFL right
Crosby
now.
and Wilkins now.
That D-line, I mean, with their defense right now, Las Vegas may not even need a quarterback. Maybe Officer Farva can call plays. Aiden O'Connell, my guy, looks like Skinny Farva. He could... I think he could lead them to some wins if that kind of defense
they
holds up.
talked about Russell Wilson, but we know now. Yeah, woo!
Justin Fields is still available.
Yeah, he lost two
and
jobs
that was
today.
a rumor
Yeah.
to Vegas.
Oh, maybe to Vegas?
Yeah.
Perhaps. I mean, everybody thought he was going to sign with the Steelers, or get traded to the Steelers. That didn't happen. They signed the running back today. So, did he lose a starting quarterback job one place and a starting running back job in Chicago?
But you know what? They signed DeAndre Swift today.
Yeah, that's
3-year,
a big one.
$24 million is what the rumor is on DeAndre Swift going to the Chicago Bears. I can't wait to hear what Ryan's take is on all this when he's back tomorrow or on Wednesday. But the Steelers, Justin Fields, I kind of didn't want that. I don't know. I just didn't. I got to give Pickett one more year with the new offensive coordinator, but with some heat on him.
Okay.
So getting Russell Wilson for $1 million.
It's crazy.
Why not?
And teams are already inquiring about Kenny Pickett. So now the question
you serious?
becomes, do you have a solid backup? Or do you go with Mason Rudolph backing up Russell
Well,
Wilson
he's
for
not
1
under
year?
contract. Yeah, he's gonna cost more than Russell Wilson to
It's
keep.
crazy to think about. It's almost like Shohei Ohtani-esque, where these guys are just signing because they are veterans and have enough money to go around. I'll be really interested to see. And I think the Mac Jones trade kind of sets the market
Jacksonville.
for Kenny Pickett,
Yeah.
because Mac Jones was given a 6th-round pick in exchange for. I mean, I would go like a 7th for Kenny Pickett, no higher than a 6th if I'm an opposing team looking at him.
They're not going to trade Kenny Pickett.
No,
they're going to
keeping
keep him. They're going to. I think it's still his job to lose, which he probably will, because they're going to say learn under Russell Wilson for a year, maybe 2. Russell Wilson, I mean, 26 interceptions, 26 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. Sean Payton hated him.
More touchdown passes than the Steelers had the last 2 years, right?
Yes, combined. I think it was only 24. So I don't know. I'm for it. It's a cheap, inexpensive. By the way, if he's a diva and he's a nightmare, just cut him.
Yeah.
Who cares?
I mean, it's a great team-friendly contract, as you had alluded to there.
$1 million.
They're
1.2.
paying 2 quarterbacks $5 million this year, so that opens up the cap to go get anything else.
Which is like one game for like Baker Mayfield's new deal. Baker Mayfield, $100 million deal.
Whew.
Signed for $4 million, 1 year tryout. Had a great year with Tampa Bay. Now he gets $100 million. So maybe he's back on TV with commercials now.
Does he get that contract if the Bucs miss the playoffs this year? If they hadn't made the playoffs
I think he does.
this year.
I think it's such a night. I think there's only 30 jobs that 32 NFL teams, 32 NFL starting quarterback jobs, and there's not 32 qualified to start. Baker Mayfield is, so you have to give him the money, and that's just the way it is now. You pay these guys big money.
He not only led them to the playoffs, though. I mean, he had a playoff win this year too.
That's true.
Look, I always liked Baker Mayfield. Everyone knew he was going to re-sign in Tampa Bay, I think.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Especially Mike Evans.
Yeah,
There.
Mike Evans.
Once that happened, it was a done deal.
Right.
Yeah. Look, Baker Mayfield was cocky in college. I don't mind that. And then he got to the Browns, and I hate the Browns, but I liked him, and he was funny on his commercials, so good for Baker Mayfield. And I'm sure we'll have you interject with any other signings that happen.
As they come down the wire, you will hear them first.
Okay.
So you're very happy about this?
I'm happy. I don't know about very. I'm happy. I'd love to know what Chris Andrews is thinking, our sportsbook director. He's probably going to be like, how'd you get a Russell Wilson jersey so soon? But anyway, we'll find out. I am happy. I think it's $1 million. You needed. I would rather see Russell Wilson than Ryan Tannehill. I'd rather see him than Jacoby Brissett or anyone of the like.
So Super Bowl odds, I don't think they moved yet.
Not at all. Not one bit.
So. They
the
were
Steelers,
7.
But
Yeah.
the division did slightly.
Did it? Okay.
Yes. So
Yeah, I mean, that feels right. I mean, let's just get him in there. So let Russ cook a little. I don't know.
It's such a weird state that the NFL is in as far as the quarterbacks are concerned. You got a guy who's a 9-time Pro Bowler, a Super Bowl champion, and he signs a 1-year deal for the veteran minimum, and the odds don't move for the Super Bowl. Normally an impact guy like that moves the market a little bit, but that kind of tells you what the public opinion is on Russ Wilson.
Good point, Matt.
And Reno Paul's very happy about this because he had a dog. His beloved bulldog was named Wilson, so he's very happy. He's very happy to have that. ATM is in the house. Reno Paul, that's your new nickname, Alex White, ATM.
I did miss on that UNLV.
You missed on the UNLV Nevada under. It came down to like the final 30
seconds. Why we have numbers, though, Frank? You put me on the spot. I didn't have my spreadsheet. I didn't know what my total was.
We were all playing poker. I said, Jeff and you were all betting on the game. I'm like, all right, I threw $10 on the game. It didn't really matter. It's fine.
And we'll give Alex the benefit of the doubt in a rivalry game.
Yeah, right. How did you do over the weekend, though? You had a good weekend.
Very good weekend, yes. I'm trying to do a little rollover here with my best bet.
Tell us about that. We got 2 winning tickets there.
Started last Wednesday.
Okay.
Put 33 on a game. Then yesterday I went down to 55. Put 55 on Nebraska. So 2 for 2 so far, and I'm going to put this 110 on something.
And the goal is to get to
$1,000.
So you got to go like 6-0 or something.
As the great philosopher Fred Durst once said, "Keep rolling, rolling, rolling."
And it's all about the money. Okay. That was the other Fred Durst line. It wasn't money. Why can't when I blow my screen up, I can't scroll on the comments. It scrolls on the videos. I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, they shouldn't give me a laptop. And they didn't. This is my own.
Yeah.
Anyway, Frank Murgy made money. Oh, he had the USC women. He wanted to brag about that. He gave that pick out.
Wait, sorry.
Yeah.
What does he think about them to win it out?
Oh, sorry.
Frank's falling apart here.
Sorry. That hurt my toe so bad. I was crossing my legs, and because they dangle like a child in a booster seat, I kicked the wall underneath, and I hurt my toe and frightened Alex. All right. Anyway, as you were saying, Alex, I'm sorry.
Jeff Parles brought it to my attention. They were 50-1 to win the tournament, and I know it's tough because there's some really good teams in there, but I want to know his opinion since he has been following women's basketball a lot.
Well, we were going to have Frank Murgy on next week. He's a F1 guy, but we can get his opinion now in the live comments. His opinion on who? On USC?
USC
to win the
With
Pac-12.
Juju Watkins?
Let us know, Frank.
I think that just that 50-1 is just...
Okay, Frank, comment in. We're going to have him on once the women's bracket
He says USC women to the Final Four.
Oh, there you go. He likes them in the Final Four.
Well,
so
and totally interjecting here, talking about women's basketball. Did you see the kerfuffle yesterday between
I
South
did,
Carolina and LSU?
Well, here's the thing.
I was watching it
did
live.
Did you
No,
see it? You were
I
out.
didn't.
I saw that there was a rumble or a dust up, a fracas, a brouhaha. So I click on it, expecting to see this like awesome fight. That wasn't much.
It was a good cross check to start.
But it's the girl for South Carolina who had the game-winning shot, the bank shot.
I forget her name, but she's having a
the
very
girl from
eventful
Brazil. She's the one who's getting a lot of guff because she pushed a smaller player.
Yeah. For something that Angel Reese had done. She went and crushed Flo.
Angel Reese, not my favorite player. She took a real cheap shot through an arm, right? I don't know. It's going to be, I don't know.
Well, the best part about it was Flo J. Johnson, who's a big star on and off the floor for the Lady Tigers, and she was the one that got shoved. Her brother jumped over the scores table and got on the floor.
I know.
I don't often give credit to the police, but credit to the cop that followed him right over and got him out of there real quickly. He was on it.
So you're not
I'll
a
have
fan?
to look that up.
Yeah, you're not a fan of police?
I struggle with authority figures, Frank.
Struggle with the man?
All
right.
Yeah, fight the power, baby.
It's kind of a revelation on the show right now. I didn't know you were such a
I'm full of
gangsta.
surprises, yeah.
Did you guys watch the Oscars? Ann, did you watch the Oscars? Director Ann. She doesn't. She only does Peacock. She likes Peacock. She has the Peacock app. I'll go, oh, you got to see this. She goes, is it on Peacock? All right, it's not. I can't see it. The Holdovers is on Peacock. And Oppenheimer. Did you watch Oppenheimer? It's free on Peacock. Jerry, did you watch the Oscars? Jerry was too busy yesterday. Yesterday, he was celebrating Mario Day.
He was actually,
I know. I saw your videos March 10th, M-A-R-10, spells Mario.
Okay.
So he was shredding Mario stuff. And Jerry's a great follow. Make sure you follow Jerry.
What's
Jerry
your
Trevino
page on YouTube?
with a G.
At Jerry Trevino with a G on YouTube. Check out his masterful guitar playing.
Yeah, it was great, man. It came across the live today because it was March 10th yesterday.
I don't know what's better, the licks or the costumes?
Both. They're both hot. This week also will be a pie day. It's 314. So, Ann, we're going to have a pie fight in the studio. So we're going to need some Gallagher-esque type tarps. Denny Nagel and I are going to be big pie fight.
Perfect.
It's going to be amazing. Tune in for that. Today we might. Well, so did you? No one watch it. Did you watch the Oscars?
Just the clips after the fact.
That was a good show. It was a good show.
Somebody had to put this show together, Frank.
That is true. That is true. We were working hard. It's March 11th today. 311 Day. It's National 311 Day. Which, if you dial that number, that's to if you want them to come dig up a pipe or something. I don't know. It's boring. That's what I even have in the script. Boring. Here's what's the National Day that was a little weird to me. National Funeral Director and Mortician Recognition Day, March 11th. And then they have the hashtag Celebrate Every Day. It's like, hey, do you want to see a mortician? Hey, you know what? You're going to someday. Might as well celebrate every day now.
See him while you're still on this side of the ground.
Have that piece of cake. Have Indian food for the Oscars. Have mini corn dogs. Go nuts. Celebrate every day, ladies and gentlemen. You got to do it. And then it's also National Promposal Day, something they did not have when I was a child.
It's a bigger and bigger deal every year.
It seems, but also, doesn't it feel like it should be in that's
later.
usually at the end of May?
Usually, I remember.
So you're booking early, is what you're doing here. You're locking it up.
You're just making sure you got your top talent locked down before the
I
trade
guess
deadline.
so.
But we do have. I surprised you.
Oh,
My senior prom.
is that you?
Look at that. I was 17 years old in that picture.
Right.
Since then, I think I've grown about 5 inches in about 30 years.
Right. And the white patent leather shoes.
You like that?
Mike, are you Chevy Chase in Vacation with that
I
outfit?
could only get so lucky.
Oh my God, that is. And who's the lovely girl there with you?
It was just a friend that year. I had took a girlfriend to the junior prom, and then my friend Monica. Neither of us.
Oh,
had
you
dates
went to
and
two prom? Oh, you
I
had the
did.
junior prom. It's okay.
I did.
Now, Alex, we did. Prom pictures. I didn't have mine.
We did ours at Heinz Field, by the way.
Oh, well, fancy.
They have like a banquet hall there, so my high school.
Ours was
do that.
in the gym. Well, they do the parents really decorated the gym really well, and we had dinner at. We had a senior banquet on one of the boats, like the Gateway Clipper.
Yeah, we did that like at the end of the school year.
Yeah. That's what we did, and I was named the next Eddie Murphy.
Were you?
I've mentioned it on this show before. I was class clown 3 years in a row.
Very
I didn't
good.
win it freshman year.
What happened?
Or did I win it freshman and not sophomore? No, I didn't win it. I was pissed. Jackie Joyce. Where's Jackie? Jackie, you got your own show? You got a Russell Wilson jersey doing the full 360? A guy named Jackie Joseph, and then I closed strong 3 years in a row.
Very good, Frank.
So I got a stream next to Eddie Murphy, and yeah, so there you go. And I became a comedian. I couldn't find my prom picture. I looked for it. I was driving an orange and black Mustang, and took my friend Mimi Patchant, who I mentioned on the show, I believe, a couple weeks ago, weirdly enough. You went to a prom, or did you go to a couple proms?
I did. Same as Matt, junior and senior year. And I kind of had to go to the senior prom because I had to pass down a certain something.
Wait, were you the homecoming queen?
I
or
was.
the prom queen?
I was homecoming queen my senior year. So
Oh, wow. Wow. Matt, were you homecoming king?
No, I was not cool enough.
All right, yeah. I was class clown. So Bob Dell, in memoriam, they should. No one cares about. Oh, wait. Bob Del Pizzo. I said this last night. In memoriam, they should have had it full screen. No one cares about the dancers, right? And you couldn't even see the dancers. Jackie is hysterical. Who's Jackie?
The class clown.
the class clown, your freshman year.
See how quickly I forgot about him, Bob?
Yeah.
Jackie was funny. He sang Crazy Train. They did Ozzy Osbourne in the talent show. He was in a band. And I was sitting in the crowd like this, just like stewing, like Mr. T in Rocky III, like,
Missed a note.
next year, I'm going to get it.
A little sharp.
USC to the Final Four. All right, so it's March 11th and prom puzzle day. We went to the prom. All right, it's episode 107, which is hard to believe. We've been doing this since October, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate you guys watching. So Matt whipped up a Ryan special of Jersey's famous number 7s. There's someone in particular I better see. I know Matt's going to have him on there.
He's going to be number 1.
There he is. And by the way, if you try to type Roethlisberger, it's a tough name to type. I remember it took me a few years. So we just call him Big Ben when you're texting during the
Big
game.
Ben, godsend.
Yeah, right. And then there was a restaurant in downtown Pittsburgh that had the Ben Roethlisberger. Was very popular. You could go down and get that. Anyway, so you got Mickey Mantle. Mickey Mantle's probably was the most famous number 7 for the first part of the century, maybe the first 75 years. Switch hitter. I just saw an outtake today of him doing a commercial.
I saw that one as well.
Well, did that just go up today? Do we have the same algorithm? We probably do.
Probably, with all the crap we send back and forth. Although that one's not for air.
No, we couldn't use that one. It was him swearing at some ambulances down below as he was filming like a charity commercial. Carmelo Anthony, national champion at Syracuse, and he ended up like top 10 scoring of all time. Like
he's what the kids call a certified bucket getter.
Yeah, he's a bucket getter. He is. And Michael Vick.
I threw him on there more just because I like Mike Vick.
Michael Vick, I like Mike Vick. Is it Mike Vick or Michael Vick? Is he back to Michael full name now?
Either or. I had enough space, so I threw Michael.
Michael Vick.
Changed an entire way that a generation of kids saw the quarterback position.
And if you watch the videos of him running, he still looks faster than Justin Fields. Any quarterback running right now. Lamar Jackson, Vick still looks faster.
And he's one of those guys, too, that when he runs and he's going full speed, it doesn't look like it. Like, it looks like he's got like 10, 15% more in the tank.
And then you got John Elway. John Elway, who retired with the Super Bowl win right there. Did you wear a jersey number? Oh, what were you going to say?
I was going to say that's a great list. I feel like there are some current number 7s.
Yeah, there was a lot that got left off.
I can't think of any right now, but...
That's what I was trying to do right now, too.
I know. Matt, any that you
number
saw?
7s?
Paul Coffey.
He was 77,
He wore 7 with Edmonton and then 77 when he got traded
Pens,
to the
There's probably some more 7s out there.
Guinos.
What number did you wear in school?
I wore 24, actually.
That's Ryan's
which
number.
You will be wearing.
And
now.
I will be wearing 24 at the ballpark because it's going to say Nicotero 24 because I figured why not? It's 2024.
All right, so some other
guys.
guys.
Hype man.
Yeah. There we go.
You know what I put in for it, but it was taken. Someone already took it.
Some other 7s. Both Cristiano Ronaldo and David Beckham spent the majority of their career wearing number 7.
Oh, yeah, like
Chris
soccer
Chelios, who I know Ryan will like.
Yeah,
a lot of his career with
Chelios.
the Blackhawks. Let's see, Mickey Mantle. I'm just sorting through this list here. Phil Esposito of the Bruins, who was one of the better players of an era in the NHL from the 60s and the 70s. Tina Thompson in the WNBA. I'm seeing Craig Biggio, Boomer Esiason.
Craig Biggio. Boomer
Joe
wore
Theismann.
7? Joe Theismann, did you say?
He wore 7 for a little bit. Pete Maravich did. I actually knew that before I looked up this list. He wore 7 with the Lakers for something like, or with New Orleans rather, for like 5 or 6 years.
All right. So while you're talking about Pistol Pete Maravich, obviously Caitlin Clark passed Pistol Pete, right? All-time scoring. Someone went back and charted all of Pete Maravich's shots.
God bless them.
It's a coach. It's a college. I don't know how he did that. Would there be like a record of that back then?
Because it certainly wasn't video.
I wouldn't think there was complete games. Anyway, they figured out that he would have averaged, because there was no 3-point line.
Right.
So measuring where he took his shots, he would have averaged 52 points a game.
And the big one as
52, and he would have had
his career numbers are only over 3 years because when he played,
You can't play.
freshmen weren't allowed to play.
Wasn't allowed to play. So he did it in 3 years without the 3-point line. So he's still the king of scoring, Pistol Pete Maravich, who I think sadly died on a basketball court, didn't he, during a pickup game?
He probably would have it no other way.
I think it probably, exactly. It's like Chris said, they're going to drag him out here in a coffin. He's not leaving the sports book. Chris is staying. All right, so by the way, we have a special thing for Alex.
Oh, yes.
We have a triple play for you. She's done it once before. You did. That's right. It wasn't in the script that I sent you, but everyone else got it. So here we go. It's a game we made up here. It's called Triple Day, Triple Play. It's 3 famous celebrities tied to the sports world who are celebrating birthdays today, and in this case, one of them was yesterday. So anyway, there's 3 people. So you're going to 3 people celebrating birthday. Then I'll give you multiple choice. You can guess how old they are. So there's a silhouette. Here's your clue on number 1.
It's not meant to trick you, by the way.
Yeah, it's not meant to trick you. He's nicknamed the Unibrow and is an NBA champion.
Oh,
you have 5 seconds.
Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis' birthday. And then do we see a picture of Anthony? Is that how this works or not yet?
Yeah. Well, how old is he turning?
How old? Oh, no, don't look.
31 years old.
31 years old, Anthony Davis. And he had a big game last night for the Lakers, who beat
The Lakers are doing
they beat Minnesota,
good.
or who were they playing last night?
It was Minnesota. Yeah, they are. Lakers
They
are coming into form.
They are.
As they typically do with
Yes.
a LeBron James coach. I mean, Darvin Ham coach team.
Yeah. LeBron's like, okay, guys, it's March. We got to play for real. Let's see. Also,
Lakers beat the T-Wolves, beg your pardon, 120 to 109.
yes. Also, change them in. Yeah, they won last night. Bigger Cousins to Atlanta. Okay, so David Sanders is asking. This is Ryan's stepfather. Bigger impact. Okay, Alex, I'll ask you. Cousins to Atlanta, Barkley to the Eagles, or Wilson to Pittsburgh?
It's a good question.
Biggest impact. I think it's easy.
Kirk Cousins to Atlanta.
100%.
Easy. And I can't wait to talk to Jeff, because if anybody watched our show throughout the football season,
okay.
I was obsessed with betting on the Falcons, and they let me down numerous times, and he gave me crap for it. So I want to know my over-under number on how many times I'll be betting on the Falcons this year.
Well, it's a
probably
similar-
about 16.
I was
It's a
going to say
similar-
like 8.5 maybe.
Yeah, and it's a similar situation to Pittsburgh because Desmond Ridder, well, he wasn't even a high draft pick, but he obviously wasn't the answer yet in
Right.
Atlanta. So he can learn from Kirk Cousins, who I would have loved to have seen in black and gold. But by the way, I didn't think it was going to happen. But look at Atlanta now. They have a stacked offense, and maybe they'll finally use Pitts, the tight end.
Yeah.
Yep, and Bijan Robinson.
And Bijan Robinson. And did they just sign Jonnu Smith, or did he leave? Or,
He left.
He left. That's right. He went. But anyway, I mean, yeah, look, Kirk Cousins. I like Kirk Cousins. I always liked him. I liked him at Michigan State because I watched a lot of Big Ten back then, and my uncle, the great Uncle Joe, who's since passed away, he loved Michigan State. He always loved Michigan State. So we watched a ton of Kirk Cousins. So when he got drafted in the same, they drafted RG3 in the first.
Yep.
And then in the third round, I think they grabbed Cousins, or 4th or 5th or whatever. Everyone's like, what are they doing? I'm like, hey, that's a good quarterback right there.
Yeah.
And he's been around a lot longer he's made a lot more money than Robert Griffin.
With this contract, with the guaranteed money on this contract, Kirk Cousins at the minimum will have made $300 million.
I was
going to
guess $300 million.
$300 million guaranteed in his NFL career.
And he'll still shop at Kohl's.
He did get a grill this year, though. Did you see that picture?
Yeah, we
went and got
used
the
it.
grill.
We showed it on the show. Thanks for watching, Matt. Jesus.
And then we even got
He's a
grills.
busy man.
I'm a busy
You
guy.
missed
Oh, yeah,
that.
he put grill. Ryan put grills on us. The horse had a grill that she was standing in.
And Jeff Parles, since Ryan was really mad at Jeff.
Well,
that day.
Jeff brought his own from home.
Yeah, Jeff has his own. Also, how many millions of... Oh, no, I'm not saying that.
I'm thinking
Yeah, I'm
the same.
skipping
Yeah,
that.
I'm reading the
Notre
same thing.
Dame women will also be in the Final Four. This is a Frank Murgy heads up. Jerry Trevino, thanks. Oh, you're welcome. Oscars and Memorial. Okay, we're kind of caught up.
Yeah. Let's go.
All right, number 2.
Yeah, next one here.
Are you ready for number 2? Oh, so yeah, happy birthday to Anthony Davis. Okay, here's your second clue. He is a sports fan and an MTV daredevil, and his real name is Philip Clapp.
Which I didn't know until
I didn't know that
Yeah.
either until I looked it up.
I only know one Daredevil, I
Who's that?
think. And it's from J.A., the
Yeah,
show,
you
but
can
I
say
can't
Jackass. Why not?
It's got to be Johnny Knoxville.
And it is Philip Clapp, Johnny Knoxville, ladies and gentlemen. How old is Johnny Knoxville? Oh, no way!
I love the picture.
53, of
He's
course.
53.
Although I don't think that picture was from this year.
No, that is a few years old. This man's insane. There's a dog park by my house when I lived in Studio City where Caden lived. I walked up and I saw him there twice. Said hi. He was a nice guy. You know, he had a dog and he had kids playing on the playground there. So happy birthday to Philip Clapp.
Philip Clapp, wow.
He's from Knoxville, Kentucky. That's
I wonder
why.
when the last time somebody called him that was.
Yeah. What's up, Clapp? Johnny Knoxville has way more of a run to it, and
Yep.
he's gone on to do a lot of movies, so congratulations. All right, Alex, you're 2 for 2. Here's your third one. We won't show the picture, and then that way you can guess the age.
Okay.
Here's your clue. His birthday was actually yesterday, March 10th, which was Mario Day. But this three-time, he holds 3 black belts, one in jiu-jitsu, one in judo, one in something I can't pronounce. And he's so this man is so tough he can dribble a bowling ball. He's so tough he beat the sun in a staring contest.
I've got one more.
Oh, yes.
Chuck Norris built the hospital he was born
Well, you
in.
just said his name.
Yeah.
Is it Chuck Norris?
It is Chuck Norris. And you know what? I knew when he said I have one more, I go, in my head, I go, he's going to say his name.
I'm going to just say it. Ugh.
How old do you think
tough.
Chuck Norris
I like
is?
that clue, though.
That was a good
He's
clue.
so
How old do
tough,
you think he
right?
is?
I don't know. It's 80. We'll go B.
Watch
Oh,
this. See,
See?
84 years old. Yeah, Chuck Norris. Chuck.
It's so funny.
And by the way,
silhouettes did not help at all. But once you said
well, Ann does that whole weird, like the whole
That's-
collage thing. Yeah, she does it. Matt did it. Matt, excellent job, Matt. This way, Chuck.
it's okay. I'm just saying.
I know.
I was looking at it like
I'm better at Photoshop than I am revealing clues.
No, it was great. And Chuck Norris isn't turning 84. 84 is turning Chuck Norris. That's what they do. There's a lot of great jokes. But he ties the sports world. Jiu-jitsu, black belt. And just a badass.
I mean, I don't think that there was, like, Alex and I are from the same generation. I don't think you could have gone into any lunchroom in a middle school back in the day and not heard a Chuck Norris joke being made.
It's
like,
so true,
Just
yeah.
such a pervasive part of
Really?
American
God,
culture. Yeah.
and I heard those when I was like 40. So yeah, I remember. There's a ton of Chuck Norris jokes. We love them. You know what? Should we take a break and we'll come back with Alex's picks and we'll do posts with punchlines? Sounds like a plan. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching episode 107. We're going to take a 2-minute break. We're going to come back with Money Making Monday, Alex White's picks. Maybe I have a pick too. We'll be right back. 2 minutes.
South Point offers all the types of entertainment you'd expect at a first-class Las Vegas resort. Did you know our 400-seat showroom is one of Las Vegas's top destinations for live entertainment? Enjoy live performances by classic Vegas entertainers, bands, and today's hottest comedians, plus a rock and dance floor. You can also enjoy live entertainment at the Grand View Lounge, where you'll feel all the vibes of old Las Vegas. Enjoy the music, and if you love to laugh, don't miss The Dirty at 12:30, our very own free comedy show, every Friday night at 12:30 a.m. in the Grand View Lounge. The Dirty is 100% free, so arrive early. Go to southpointcasino.com or call the box office at 77136 for today's performances at the showroom and the Grand View Lounge. When you're ready for your favorite cocktail, stop in and unwind at one of our 7 specialty lounges. There's a bar around every corner, because you're in Vegas, baby. South Point Casino has plenty of attractions for the whole family. Catch a movie. Our 16-screen movie theater includes 2 XD Extreme screens for the ultimate in viewing, sound, and luxury. After the show, treat the family to a variety of treats at our old-fashioned ice cream parlor, Kate's Corner. We scoop up a variety of creamy concoctions, including smoothies, hand-dipped cones, milkshakes, malts, sodas, and sundaes. At Kate's, there's something for everyone. And if you still got time to spare, our bowling center might be right up your alley. Voted Best of Las Vegas, it's a great place for friends and family fun. 64 lanes, a pro shop, snack bar, and arcade. And while the kids are bowling, you can play slots and sip on a drink in the Alley Cat Lounge while overlooking the lanes. For our more serious and professional bowlers, the South Point is also home to a separate tournament bowling plaza.
And we're back. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here on Punchlines, episode 107. It's March 11th. We're having a good old time. We have Matt Neverett filling in for Ryan McCormick, who will be back Wednesday. Just want to let you guys know, starting tomorrow, we're going to have a lot of baseball this week, leading up to next week, which will be all about basketball, of course, because the brackets, we're going to be doing brackets live here on Monday. Monday, we're going to be talking brackets next Monday, a week from today. Denny Nagel is flying in today. He will be here tomorrow. We have Sean Casey on the show this week, John Smoltz, a couple other surprises, comedian John Caparulo on Friday. This week's going to be packed. Alex is going to be doing a live hit on Wednesday.
Yep, from Thomas and Mack for the Mountain West tournament.
Mountain West tournament. So it's going to be a great, big old packed week. Chris Andrews is back on the show. Parles will be here. A lot of guests. We're even working on a few surprises that we don't want to announce till they're confirmed. But it's going to be a fun week here with Denny Nagel. Starting tomorrow, baseball. But let's talk basketball, because Alex White is here. She has a couple picks for today.
I do. I have 2 picks. So we're going to start in the Summit League. It's the semis right here. So I like St. Thomas getting the points. They are going against South Dakota State. They are the 1 seed. But St. Thomas is the best offense in this league. South Dakota, they are number 2, South Dakota State. But I think these two teams are very evenly matched. South Dakota State did win twice this year, so we have some double revenge. We know St. Thomas will be ready for this one. You're getting 3 points. I think that's a bargain. I made this game about picks. So St. Thomas is the second best turnover percentage in the league, also the most fast break points in the Summit, and South Dakota State gives up the most 3-pointers to opponents in this league. So take the 3 with the Tommies. I like this one a lot.
The Tommies. I love that. The St. Thomas Tommies.
Now, what do you like better, Frank? The St. Thomas Tommies or the St. Bonaventure Bonnies?
Ooh, Tommies.
I'm going Tommies.
Tommies. Yeah, because you know what? St. Bonaventure's near Philly, and I hate everything
true,
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
So.
St. Thomas is newer to Division I, so we're going with the
Yeah. So no. As soon as you say Bonnies, I think, my Bonnie lies over the ocean. That was a big hit back in our day, Ann. Remember that?
doing the Charleston.
By the way, speaking of dancers, Courtney pointed out, Bob, how dare you say no one cares about dancers? Yes. But Bob, they did. I know the in memoriam. I did want to see it full screen, and then at the end, they just threw up like 70 names that you were watching from back here.
Hey,
but
they all died. Good night.
I know, seriously. Who's going to complain? By the way, if you watch any moment from the Oscars, if you missed the show, just make sure you watch Ryan Gosling doing "I'm Just Kidding."
Oh yeah. He was great.
It was spectacular.
It was?
Oh, yeah. It was excellent. He was fantastic. The crowd, he came down. People were, Emma Stone sings, just jumps in, and Margot Robbie's crying, laughing the whole time because obviously, I'm sure he's like, just wait. He starts in the audience, and she's laughing hysterically already as he stands up. He's in a pink suit. It was great. And John Cena was funny. Came out naked.
Yeah.
He had a sign in front of him.
That was unexpected, yeah.
Yeah. That was a good show. Anyway, Alex, what's your other pick?
Okay, so I have another underdog here, and we're going to the Big Sky. So I like Montana State. You're getting 7.5 points against Weber State. 2 best defenses in the league, so this will be a great matchup. These two split in the regular season. Both of them won on their own home court. So 7 points is just a lot of points to be giving Weber State here or expecting them to win by. So Weber State is also the bottom 3rd in bench points. These two are very evenly matched as well. So I like both of those dogs in a sense that they can definitely keep it close and possibly even win outright.
Well, Alex, you had mentioned that they're the top 2 defensive teams in that conference, total of 142 in this one. Do you have any quick thoughts on that?
Lean to the under a little bit, especially in these conference tournaments. Frank, maybe you can pass on that one.
I took 1 under.
But yeah.
And I lose.
Lean a little bit. 138 is the number I have here.
We'll
by
talk
the way,
more about it on Sports by the Book.
Yes.
In the studio, we have many TVs here, folks. We're plugged into the world. They have TMZ on, and I just saw that Kim Kardashian and Kanye West's kid, North, is releasing an album called
Elementary School
Dropout in reference
Something
to Kanye.
we all strive to be.
And let me check the lines. Yep, the world ending soon is 3-1.
It's getting shorter by the day.
Upon that news. I have these sheets in front of me, and so does Alex White, and so does Matt Neverett. These are hot off the presses. That's what we used to do in high school. Used to smell the Xeroxes. Anyway, Chris Andrews, our sportsbook director here, and I would love to hear his take on the Russell Wilson signing. This just came out at South Point Sportsbook. You got to come down, grab your seats, guys. These are the odds to win the 2024 NCAA Men's Conference Tournaments. So these are the conference tournaments. I immediately go right to the Atlantic Coast Conference. I go to the ACC, where the Panthers are 12-1, getting a double bye. Might end up playing North Carolina if they win their first game. And Ryan and I will have to make a bet of some sort.
Gonna have to.
Can talk about this on Wednesday when he's here. But this is going to be exciting with all the tournaments starting. I've never been in Vegas for this. But anyway, Alex, is there a conference you'd like to look at or something that you're By the way, just inherently, what's the first conference you look at? Probably the one UNLV's in, or Or what do you look at first? Or Iowa State because of your futures?
Big 12 is definitely the one
let's
that
go
I
to the Big
started
12.
to
Jeff
look
Parles,
at.
by the way, texted me when we got the text that these were out.
Yeah.
And said, "Can you send me the text can you send me a picture of the Big 12 right now?"
Oh, he did?
So he's all over the Big 12 on these right now.
I'm excited. So we're going to have my dad, Kenny White, on
Okay.
with Matt and I for Sports by the Book
Sports
today.
by the Book today, 3.
So we'll be talking about these with him as well.
Okay.
So
You'll get way more in depth than we do on this show, yes.
But, I mean, Big 12 is hard. I don't know if anybody can beat Houston. And, of course, there's a couple that you may want to take a flyer on, but it's going to be tough.
Yeah, just looking at what teams are actually minus money, there's only 3 or 4 conferences. You have Arizona minus 170 in the Pac-12. They just got USC just beat them pretty well. So that's a long shot. USC's 25-1. Houston's minus 140, and I see Connecticut minus 140 in the Big East. So
Well, with the Pac-12, Washington State is a really bad matchup for Arizona. We've seen that twice this year.
Yeah.
Washington State beat them twice already. So
They're a good team.
Yeah, they're a very good defensive team. That might be worth a little bit. They're 6-1. But, I mean, that also kind of throws me off. And with that double revenge, like Arizona's going to be ready to take on Washington
And
State.
if you flip the page and you look at the Big West, Cal Irvine is the biggest favorite to win any of these tournaments at minus 210. Are they the superior team of that conference?
They are very good. Russell Turner's one of the best head coaches on the West Coast, and that is where I will be from Wednesday through Saturday, literally the entire tournament.
That's right, because
I'll watch every
it's
game.
at the Dollar Loan Center here in Henderson.
Every game. Me and my dad run the radio network on Sirius, so you can listen to us call some games. I'll be producing a lot, engineering a lot, doing some TV games as well. I am doing one UC Irvine game on television,
Oh, nice.
so I can't really give too many picks on that one in particular. I was interested to see that they were the biggest favorite of any team in any conference.
And are you doing any games with your dad on air?
No, so we
got to make that
we get
happen.
asked that all the time. We're both play-by-play guys.
Yeah.
You have a play-by-play
Yeah, you
and
need
a
a color
color
guy.
commentator. So we've done 1 or 2 games where we've been on at the same time, but I'm doing a lot of the earlier games. He's doing a lot of the later games.
That's
and then
fantastic.
It's fun. I like the tournament atmosphere. It is a lot of work and it's really tiring, but at the end of the week, it's a good sigh of relief.
And that Dollar Loan Center, Ann and myself and Courtney and Alex, we were there for the celebrity flag football game with the Jersey Shore crew, my buddies. And that's a great facility. I love it.
Yeah, they're going to be there for the Big West.
Just if you are going.
Just kidding.
What's that?
I said those guys will be there for the Big West tourney.
Yeah, I would. I love that place. Just a little tip if you're going to the Dollar Loan Center. The Ubers are a little tricky after the game.
Free parking for the Big West tournament. They
way.
announced that. Yep.
They never have free
So
parking.
what they did is
You got free parking.
Tammy Blackburn is a former player and a commentator now, was diagnosed with breast cancer. She's doing well, but they're doing Tough Like Tammy campaign. So the conference basically, I don't know if they donated money or just decided to not charge, but they're asking for a donation to the Tough Like Tammy Foundation,
Yeah.
voluntarily, of course. But because of that, free parking, which,
Wow,
as you
that's
know,
awesome.
it's like $15 to park there for even a G League Ignite game, and the tickets themselves are like
Wow.
$130.
And Silver Knights, too,
Yeah. The handy horsies, as I call
Nice.
them.
And in the WAC, by the way, which is also here in town, the WAC Conference, Western Athletic Conference, Grand Canyon, who we've talked about a lot on the show. We've had a lot of clips with baseball. They're minus 150.
They travel well.
Yeah, they're going to have a lot of fans here, right?
They have a cult-like following.
Yeah,
But
because
I
that
will
school
say,
is
It's interesting. I will say my eyes immediately when I grabbed the sheet went to the Mountain West for a lot of reasons. There are 7 teams at under 7-1, at 7-1 odds or better in the Mountain West.
It's crazy.
It is by far the tightest conference at the top odds.
Yeah, it really is. That's amazing. Yeah.
And then
It's going to be exciting times, man.
the AAC as well was the other one that I looked at as far as really no clear-cut winner.
And so, Alex, you're going
Yeah.
to which one? You're going over to the one at Dollar Loan Center.
You're right. And South Florida, still no respect. 5-1 there.
I've been saying it for weeks.
What conference is that?
American.
Let's see.
American.
That's probably alphabetically. Where is? Oh, there it is. South Florida.
But I will say FAU is definitely coming together
Yeah,
here down the
they're
stretch.
figuring it out a la
Yeah.
LeBron James in March.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, if you want to really dive deep into these conference tournaments, you should come back in 2 hours and 22 minutes to watch Sports by the Book with Matt Neverett, Alex White, and your dad.
Yep. My dad will be on. The
Wizard of Odds.
3:15. I do want to ask you, though, going back
yeah, sure.
to the ACC, there's a few teams, including Pittsburgh, right, that are still kind of on the
She
bubble.
said it, not me. Pitt's not even. I said it's abbreviated.
You're okay.
Yeah, they got to win. I think they're gonna have to beat North Carolina to get in. If they beat North Carolina, they're in. If they lose or make it close, I don't know. Lenardi, all the bracketology seems to have them first 4 out or looking out.
Right.
But
And Wake as well, right?
yeah, I
They
think
kind
so.
of fallen down at the end here.
Yeah, they're 9-1,
Clemson,
but
yeah.
Pitt at 12-1. Yeah, So,
But you have a ticket on them already.
I didn't
so
want
do
to talk
you-
about this. Go talk about it. I have a futures on the Panthers plus 2,000. So let's just say more Starbucks for everybody if they win the tournament.
Let's do it. Love
Jerry,
the Bucks.
I'll hook you up too, of course. Yeah, great sheet. I'm gonna take this home and break it down. These are all going to be so much fun. These tournaments, and then this is just conference tournaments, and then we get the big tourney
Can't wait.
next week.
Coming right up.
All right, sound the horns. It's post time with punchlines. We scan the internet. We stay up late. We find some weird stuff. We show it here to you guys. We have to lead with Joey Votto. Joey Votto, who we've been following his exploits as he was unsigned, but he did sign with his hometown team, the Toronto Blue Jays, a minor league contract. And look at this. Come on, it's official. I'm a Blue Jay now. So apparently, if you manifest it correctly, it happens. If you wear now, that would mean that someday, if you wear a shirt when you're a child, you become that. That means I'm shortly going to become Superman. I will become Superman or Aquaman or a pirate of some sort. But anyway, that's a cute picture of Joey Votto.
It is. And I don't think that there was any free agent out of all the free agents that were left to sign that the public wanted to see signed more. Forget Blake Snell. Forget whoever else. It was Joey Votto time.
Do
Minor
you
league dealer.
think the social media helped him get signed by doing all these videos that became viral that we've used on every show?
Couldn't have hurt.
Yeah.
Couldn't have hurt.
Also helps to be the all-time active, the active leader right now in on-base percentage.
On base percent. The guy gets on base, man. And he records TikToks with fans in between. And the guys, I like Joey Votto. I always liked him with the Reds. Solid guy.
And now shopping carts don't have to worry anymore.
Yeah,
right.
right.
They're safe.
And, yeah. And Chris Andrews, our sportsbook director, we have a little group chat of all. So he was at the supermarket. He took a picture of a cart not put away, and he goes, "Oh, I guess Frank was shopping this morning." First of all, it wasn't me because it was like 8 a.m. Let's be honest. But no, it wasn't. Now every time I hear everyone's voices, that I must put the cart back, and I do. I always have. One time at Costco, everyone get off my back. All right. Let's see here real quick. Yeah, I saw David Sanders. BYU is a sleeper in the Big 12. Isn't Jeff Parles a big BYU supporter? Or is it his buddy, the guy? I can't remember.
Yeah, it's Jim Root. So
it's Jim Root from
They had
Three
a
Memories.
bet on
Yes.
where they would land in the seeding. So I think Jeff did lose that bet, but now he's starting to come around. He's impressed with BYU actually.
14-1 to win the Big 12. By the way, Frank Murgy has a tennis tip, if anyone's out there.
Oh, boy.
The women's tennis at Indian Wells, which I've been to. Coco Gauff. He loves Coco Gauff. He's got her plus 700 pre-tourney. So
Wow.
there you go. Rank the Wolfpack. Oh, what's the Wolfpack? Reno Paul wants to know. Where is
He
Nevada?
stays 60-1.
6-0 to 1?
6-0-1
What?
on the Wolfpack.
To win the whole thing.
To win the whole thing.
He means Mountain West, right?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what Reno Paul.
Did you say NC State or no? I'm thinking of the other Wolfpack.
No,
Oh,
Nevada.
geez.
Oh, yeah.
Nevada.
He was talking Nevada.
Nevada's
We think local
5-1.
here, Matt.
This man need a one.
Yes.
Yeah.
5-1.
I was like,
60.
I was going to 60. That's why I said 6-0.
Hammer.
I'm like,
I'm betting the
bet
mortgage
that.
on
yeah,
that.
I was
would
like,
like that
do you
too.
mean 6 or 6-0?
yeah. No, Nevada has a really good shot.
Oh, my God. I have a major announcement to make. If you look at the live comments, ladies and gentlemen, there is an R in the room. Do you see the person just going by R? And do you see that?
Yeah.
That is my mom, ladies
Let's
and gentlemen. She
go!
finally figured it out.
Yay.
She finally, after 100, she goes, "Did you see me in the chat room the other day?" She asked me this after I talked to her on Friday. I go, "Whoa, what was your name?" She goes, "R." I go, "I'm supposed to know your R?" She goes, "I thought you'd know." My mom's first name is Rita. So there you go. Happy Monday, Punchline Gang. Frank, I love the new shirt.
Oh, man.
First of all, Mom, it's punchline, separate, punchlines. Separate those words, Mom. Jeez!
He can yell at her. We can't.
By the way, Mom, this shirt, the Russell Wilson, it's a one of a kind. There it is. This guy looking at me now, walking by very strangely. And my mom also, wait, why? Did I make a comment?
No, she's saying for this
Oh.
as to avoid a fine.
Is that a
won't track.
zipper? Is that a zipper?
You typed that.
I did. That's why I was wondering. Someone hacked me. I didn't.
I thought
must
you were
have
talking
bumped
about
something.
the comment right below that.
All right. My mom says, here's a
that a
suggestion,
zipper?
Frank. Say Steeler Town or Pirate Town, no P. And Paul Sugarman said, hi, Mama. He's met my mother. So
That is awesome.
there you go.
Welcome, Rita.
My mom made it. She's our subscriber. We got him up. One more. So from now on, you'll know R is Rita. So there you go. I can't believe. She's like, I finally sat down with my iPad and figured it out. I've been asking her for 100 episodes to become a member, but she finally figured it out.
Better late than never.
So now the pressure's on my mom.
There you go. Come on, moms,
One
do
by
it.
one, we're adding the moms in.
Exactly. What are we doing next? Which one's next?
You want to go Savannah Banana?
Yeah, let's do it. We'll go Savannah. I have it. The crowd goes Savannah Bananas. Now, are you familiar with the Savannah Bananas?
course.
Right. These guys are all over. They started really on social media, and they play these baseball games that are highly entertaining. And what I believe is they play 2 hours, and that's it.
It's different. Yeah, different
like a
set
show.
of rules. It's a similar enough game. They actually came to Las Vegas Ballpark
Yes, they did.
That's what I
last
thought
year
you'd
for 2
mentioned.
days. So we got a chance to see them up close. They sold it out. They sell out everywhere they go. People are ravenous. And
Right.
it
Minor
is-
league stadiums, they've been selling out.
until this year.
Until this past weekend. Roll this footage. They sold out in Houston.
Minute Maid.
First time Minute Maid sold out, formerly Enron. They never sold out. They're like, okay, can we fill a stadium? Look at that.
I'm not surprised at
They're
all.
doing other big league stadiums this summer too.
Yeah. Unbelievable. So congratulations to them. They are hysterical. They get a lot of big names. They had John Cena come out, and he struck out on 3 pitches.
Yep.
Maybe we'll show that tomorrow. But they also had a legend of baseball, a guy who I grew up was probably my favorite pitcher, Roger Clemens. So Rocket got rocked hard, but he played in Houston, of course. So here's the guy who owns the team.
Jesse Cole's his name. He's a former minor league player who really came up with this. Bananas were just a regular college wood bat summer league team.
Yeah.
And then they've kind of morphed into it is literally the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball.
At one point, he had $258 in the bank. He ended up buying his team. So here's Roger Clemens, 7-time Cy Young Award winner. Yes, he belongs in the Hall of Fame. But, he's put on a few pounds. He's lost a few MPHs on the fastball. Little comebacker.
Just as effective.
And of course, they're playing against the Party Animals.
Is that the name of the party? The Party Animals?
They are coming to Las Vegas Ballpark this summer. The
Party Animals?
Now they've got their subsidiary tours going on.
Are they like the Washington Generals, like that
Yeah.
they lose every game or something? But you got to look them up, right?
They don't lose every game, right? They actually play.
They play. They keep track.
Yeah.
And I got a chance actually last summer when they were here to kind of talk to some of the players, just in the dugout, just kind of talking. And I asked them. I said, how seriously do these guys take it? And there was a couple of them that were like, oh, very seriously.
Yeah,
they
do.
compete against each other.
But
My
then they
big
also
one-
do fun, like the Backstreet Boys or
They'll
one
do
of the
dances.
Yeah,
they have a
they
dancing
do.
umpire. It's the same umpire for everyone. He's hilarious.
Yeah.
My favorite one, they have a guy on stilts who they literally just call Stilts.
Yeah.
And I asked him when they were here, I said, were you a stilts guy that they taught baseball or a baseball guy they taught stilts? And he said, yes.
Yeah.
He was a all-state high school player in Georgia from some small little town that kind of did stilts.
Yeah, I've always
and
been called
didn't
stilts
want to go to
myself,
college.
so-
And the last thing I'll say is that there were 2 impressive feats at the 2 games last year at Las Vegas Ballpark with stilts. One, he got an at-bat, legged out a single.
Legged it out with the stilts. Well,
Literally.
it's
And
only
I
took
think
4
the more
strides.
impressive one is that day 2, he pitched. And that's not the impressive one. Somebody had a home run off of him. Imagine that angle of the ball coming
Yeah.
straight down
Yeah,
at you,
it's
and you
coming
got to
downward.
turn it around and get up.
And then
over
there's
the
an
fence.
ESPN series, I believe, on ESPN Plus, whatever. I've yet to watch it. I want to watch it, but minor league baseball. This is good for baseball everywhere. Minor league baseball.
Yes,
The
it
Aviators season. Ryan was there over the weekend working the major. It was Brewers and A's.
Yep.
And it was sold out.
Yep, the second day was sold out. First day, right there.
You were there.
Yeah, the A's publicly released their stadium rendering.
Yeah, you got
Ann's got
stilts.
stilts. Let's go.
There he is. Oh,
This is my
come
guy.
on.
Look at that.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Way to go, Ann.
that is impressive.
Is he leg it out?
Oh, I haven't seen this one.
Ann with the save of the day, finding
is
stilts. I would go if they ever come back. I would go anywhere. I think it's
Come to the
highly
Party
entertaining.
Animals
It's
this
good,
summer, yeah.
good for baseball, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a show. It's a show, and that guy's a genius. So congratulations. Clemens did get rocked. That was nice of you not to show him give up the 3-run homer.
Yeah, I try
But
to
I mean-
respect the legends of the game.
I agree. All right, we were talking football. Was there any signings? Have we missed anything?
One that we didn't mention earlier that I can't believe I didn't lead with was Josh Jacobs to the Packers.
To the Packers. Yeah,
I
right.
didn't know that.
That is
Yeah,
done
that's a good
deal.
pickup for the Packers.
There's their A.J. Dillon replacement. Their Aaron Jones replacement, rather. A.J. Dillon's still there. I'll be interested to see how he meshes with that offense and how they're able to take what was a really, really successful year for Jordan Love, and now with a legitimate running back that can catch out of
Yeah.
the backfield. The Packers.
Ryan
Packers are a team to
McCormick's probably
watch.
not happy about
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
I think his fantasy stock just went up a little bit too.
Certainly.
By the way, we're not doing.
Yeah.
We're not. I refuse to do. Are we doing fantasy football? I'll do
Yes.
fantasy. I'm not doing baseball. I've already told whoever
No.
asked me. I
Matt's
forget.
He already has his
I can't
own
do it.
league.
I'm in one league. It's the longest relationship
do
of my life. So
I can't do it. Fantasy football, I'll do.
Yes,
All
we
right,
have
we'll
to.
do that. All right.
fair.
On Yahoo.
I won't be drafting this guy coming up in fantasy football.
So did you see? So you know, Mac Jones got traded to Jacksonville.
Yeah.
For a 6th round pick. Pickett would not be a set. Pickett. They're not going to trade him. He would get at least a 4th.
But he's got small hands.
I know. It's the winter games. So Mac Jones, who everybody thought was going to be the next Tom Brady because he went 10-7 his rookie year, right? Made the Pro Bowl, I think, even.
As like an alternate.
I know.
but
They
yeah,
had like
still.
8th. Yeah, still, hey, that's one more than we got. So anyway, his rookie card was like a very sought after commodity because you're like, oh, he's going to be the next Brady. It was $3,000 value on it. Today, what is that card worth? $11.39. Is that what that says?
More than 99.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I'll get extra 60 cents.
$11.99.
Yeah, in 2.5 years, it dropped all the way down to nothing. But now, if I've learned anything from watching the movie like Wall Street or something, buy now. Go out and buy those cards. Then he wins a Super Bowl with Jacksonville. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, that's
Nick Foles. He's got to jump in. He's the
Yeah.
backup.
You
Takes
never
him.
know.
Yeah.
I liked the joke that the guy
Trevor
made on the bottom of that tweet. Did you see that?
What does he say?
They said the car holds the record for the largest percentage loss in sports card history as far as cards that were graded. He goes almost as bad of a return as the Patriots just got.
There you go. Yeah, with the 6th round pick.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right. Well, let's see here. We got some. Let me try talking. Mike Tyson time, right?
Mike Tyson time.
Okay. So we were talking about this the other night. Mike Tyson's going to fight Jake Paul. Now I said I'll take Tyson. First of all, I'm going to watch this. It's free on Netflix. So I wonder if Netflix does a big crackdown on sharing passwords before that, though. You wonder.
They're already in.
They're already trying to do it, but you're not going to catch me. My mom's using mine. All right. Anyway. So I'm like, Tyson's going to kill him. Did you see him training? I didn't know this. Ryan points out that Mike Tyson said after that 60-second training video where he's in his blue underwear pounding, that he was in bed for 2 weeks. Now, I don't know if that's true, but that's what Ryan said, that took it all out of him because he's going to be 58 by the time the fight rolls around.
Which is crazy. Fighting a 27-year-old.
Yeah, fighting a 27-year-old. So there was a lot of old videos of Jake Paul and Mike Tyson making the rounds like these two are fighting. So here's the Mike Tyson one you're supposed to be. So it's not a training video. So just trying to.
He's training for something, all right.
Right. So right here it says, no way, this is who Jake Paul is fighting. So there's Mike Tyson. I, of course, told my famous Mike Tyson story where I thought he was going to kill me. But anyway, this is before Jimmy Kimmel episode in June 2020. I'm going to start over. Did someone spike this? Anyway, Jimmy Kimmel in June of 2022, he did that. And then, of course, someone dug up this Jake Paul video and said, this guy's actually getting into the ring with Mike Tyson.
Talk a guy made the joke earlier that I aged 30 years since high school. Jake Paul literally looks like he's in his mid-30s.
That's what. But
I was with you. I was like, I'll take Mike Tyson.
As a dog.
Are there odds out on this fight yet?
Offshore, yes.
Offshore, what is it?
Jake Paul, I think I saw the other day like a minus 200 favorite.
Give me a break right now. I'm backing up the truck to I'll fly to St. Thomas or wherever I got to Costa Rica.
Antigua.
I mean, I'll take Tyson.
We'll make it happen for you, Frank.
We're going to make it happen.
I'll find a way.
I'm going to take a sip of my spiked tea.
But we need to dive in more and see if that's true about that 30 seconds taking him.
I don't know. Yeah, Ryan McCormick. Ryan, if you're watching, I'm sure he is because he's addicted to this show. By the way, Ryan, again, thank you. Not even here today, was sending me a bunch of videos and ideas. So Ryan, always working. Love him. He's saying that he heard that, Tyson, after that little sparring session, was in bed for like 2 weeks.
And he was sick for a while, Mike Tyson?
I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll have to
Or maybe he was
look it
just
up.
all sore.
I mean,
and
you're the
stuff.
guy that knows him, Frank, so maybe you
Yeah,
could
I
ask.
should try. I'll talk to Iron Mike, man. Let me give him a call.
Yeah, see how he's feeling
Hey,
about
Frank,
it.
what's going on,
it
Frank?
scared the hell out of me, for God's sakes. We have a couple more here. Kobe Bryant, Reno Paul, listen up. We know about the Kobe Bryant statue. I don't know who chiseled it, but this came out. This is something Ryan sent to me this morning. So there was some typos on the granite statue of Kobe Bryant. How no one caught this. So what are some of the examples? Von Meter, or what's his name?
So this is like the base of it, kind of, where they, they've got it all, and I'm pulling it up here on my end, stalling for time.
Yeah, there was one where you could see them all, right?
So instead of Jose Calderon, it's Jose Calderson.
Yeah,
So
Hoda
that's
Calderson.
that's just a slip. Someone typing it.
Okay, exactly.
Vom Wafer. It's Vaughn with an N Wafer.
Who was Von Meter? Is that an old actor or someone called Chris Anderson?
There's Van Meter was a former Pirate.
Yeah, he's a baseball player.
Josh Van Meter.
Oh, no, but also, yeah, maybe that's what I'm thinking.
Josh
of.
Van Meter.
Oh, yeah, he was terrible. We
The
hated
one
him.
on the right, though, by far the worst. So these are all box scores.
Yeah,
from,
which they
from
put the DNP, which is did not play coach's decision.
They spell
Can
it
you see
right
that
the
in the
first
bottom
time, but they spell it incorrectly the second time. Come on.
I mean, that's just,
Right
I mean,
under.
was there a shift change?
You have a reference right there.
Maybe they have like a tarp over it to not get the chiseling dust. I don't know. But you had one job. If you ever had the hashtag, you had one job.
Yep.
They really messed it up. Now, can you correct that? Can you correct granite statues?
I have no idea.
Is there a control
You're a
delete?
granite expert.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at you. I'm like, come on, Alex. I thought you were big into granite.
You've remodeled a couple kitchens, right?
And then I think the last one we had was the Knicks score. This Knicks score.
Oh, brutal.
Knicks and Sixers over the weekend. I remember I was scrolling through the scores, and I thought it was a halftime score. I was like, wow, this game's going to go over. So final score is at 79, 73?
79-73. We're back to the 90s, baby.
So 152 points. I looked up what the over was. I think it was 222. It was like 70 under the over-under.
That's a no sweat right there.
Yeah, so if you had the under. And by the way, I don't know why there's cartoon pictures.
Oh, have you ever used statmuse.com?
No, is that what that is?
Really good website for like obscure stats or trends for specific players or teams, and they have them kind of animated. That's like their style. It's really cool. Statmuse.com.
I love it.
The other note I saw in that game was that every single starter for the Knicks went under their scoring prop. I'd be surprised if anybody went over a scoring prop in that whole game.
Right.
I mean, the fans, was this game in New York at the Garden?
Yeah.
Oh,
I had a cousin that was at the game last night. I'll have to ask him how it was.
oh my God. They had to. That's just a brutal game.
Yeah.
The over-under was 212, so I think it went 70 under.
That's still pretty
Or
low.
220, 60 or 70 points under.
That's
So
a
yeah, at
low
halftime,
total.
you're just like,
We good.
this.
Yeah.
That's all our posts. Was there one more?
That was it. I mean, we got plenty more if you want, but we're saving some for Denny tomorrow.
Yeah, we got big baseball shows coming up this week. We got comedian John Caparulo, who's very funny, has a residency. He'll be in. I forgot he was even scheduled. Scheduled him so far out. John Smoltz is going to be doing via video. The mayor, Sean Casey, will be here from MLB Network. He was the Yankees hitting coach last year.
I didn't know
Decided
that.
not to come back to that mess. I don't know. But
Interesting. Do you know
Yeah.
that at BetMGM, I think it's like 98% of the money, the Yankees yes/no playoffs bet,
Yeah.
is on no.
Jeez.
Wow.
It's like 98%
I
of the
still
money.
like Juan Soto at 18-1 to win the home run crown.
I
Short
like your
porch.
reasoning on that, yeah.
Contract year, signed 1 year deal. He's going to get a mega deal. Let's check some last. Let's see if my mom has figured out to type anything else. All Punchline moms in the studio in May for Mother's Day. Paul, that's a good idea, actually. Petty cash. We have petty cash for that. We'll do some flights.
We'll find a way.
Does Alex have any take on the Jets Washington game? But Caps Jets.
Capitals Jets, we got somebody asking if you got
Oh.
any leans on that. If not, we could tease it and have them come back at 3. We could take a look at it on Sports by the Book.
Done. Who was wondering?
It was at the top. I remember seeing that. Ann, our director, was asking earlier. That was
Ann's move of the day was finding the Stilts clip because
Of
I never
course,
saw that.
yeah.
That
She
was the
doesn't even
highlight
do
of the day right there.
Tommy Green had that one.
Tommy Green.
Tommy Green.
Tommy, talk about it.
It's Jeff and I talk about it all the time. Washington is like my kryptonite with hockey.
Okay.
I just can't figure them out. But Winnipeg is coming off a tough loss to Vancouver, so I would lean to the Jets there. But I really didn't. I have my numbers here. Yeah, I made it. I made a -$2 just like the book has. So nothing.
Look at this. This is like we're like an on-demand gambling show now. He asked, and you ask, and you shall receive. Anyway, thank you to all our live commenters. Hey, do me a favor, live commenters. Oh, wait, I have so many Denny questions. Can't wait to see him this week. Paul.
Me too.
Yeah. We'll be here tomorrow. So we will definitely, Denny will live comments will be wide open. If you have any Major League Baseball questions. Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Are you guys going to behave yourself this week?
I would say so.
Yeah. for the
We're
most
not,
part?
but Denny even texted me. He's like, "It's a good thing you weren't doing the show 20 years ago because then I would have rolled in here like, hey, what time is it? Is it noon? Woo! Welcome, and it's midnight, and I broke in. Yeah. Countdown clock, 12 hours or 12. Yeah, so because we'd been exercising so much.
Right.
Exercising.
Anyway, it's going to be a great week. So tomorrow
for good-
you are back, Matt.
Good content.
I'll be here
It would be
tomorrow.
good content. It would be good. Where's the Saints? Is that that's the Minneapolis, the minor league jersey there? The Saints?
Yeah, that is.
It is Minneapolis. St. Paul Saints or something?
Yes, sir. They are in the international.
Some of that
league.
stuff's just embedded in your head.
Are you just trying to
They
show
were
the
one
back
of the
your-
teams that
No,
got
I was trying to show
added.
the back.
They were one of the teams that got added from the independent ranks post-COVID when they needed 2 more teams. They took them in Sugarland.
That's right. Yeah, is that right?
Yep.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for finding Stilts. Jerry, happy Mario, post-Mario day. Drew Dog was quiet today. Andrew, do you have anything to add today to the show or anything going on? You want to plug? Do you have any appearances? Any mall openings or anything?
Nothing booked as of yet. He needs a new agent.
I'm excited to have Alex. You're doing a live hit. You're going to be live at the tournament at the
Yes.
Dollar Loan Center on Wednesday. So you'll be back Wednesday.
Thomas and Mac, right?
Thomas Mack.
Thomas
Thomas and Mac. I screwed it up.
I'll be at Dollar.
You'll be there. That's about it for the show, ladies and gentlemen. What's that, Em?
She's thinking out loud here. Dangerous stuff.
What is she, Ed Sheeran?
Yeah.
That's one of his songs. I can identify with the youth. All right. Anyway, thank you for watching the show. Do me a favor anyway, live commenters. If you have social media, if you have Twitter or X or Facebook, Instagram, post a link to the show. Look, you guys, the live comments, it makes our show. We love having you guys. We appreciate all our regulars. Thank you to all of you. But, hey, spread the word if you can. We love subscribers. It really helps. And you guys are helping making the show great. So come back in 2 hours to see these two and her dad on Sports by the Book. And I'm Frank Nicotero. We'll see you tomorrow. Baseball Week. Denny Nagel, Punchlines, Lines, live in Nevada.